Welcome back to Dinner with a Prophet.
Yep.
And welcome back to Dinner with My Family, where we're discussing Daniel, and we're discussing the food options that he had, and that he had the chief officer test him and his friends for 10 days to see whether or not they would be found wanting, that they would be found in worse shape and worse wear after 10 days of eating vegetables and drinking water, while the rest of the king's men all had the choice meats, the wine. And by the Bible, we can read, by his word, that they were found in such better shape than the others that they actually took the choice meat and wines away and made them all go on that vegetable and water.
Oh, nice.
So sometimes the Lord will anoint you in such a way that he will actually change the very place that you are to be more conducive to what you need and what he needs for you.
That is true. That is definitely true.
So you never know when the Lord puts you somewhere if it's for what reason. Because one would think automatically, oh my God, I'm now a slave. I was royalty and nobility, and now I am a servant. So one would think that's a punishment. But then look at how the Lord used Daniel and the other three to be able to bless those who were above him.
It's true. What? You want more what? You want more lettuce?
Ranch.
Oh, more ranch? You don't even have any lettuce to put ranch on.
Ranch. That's how one
Thank you.
Now, earlier, I'm not sure, you were mentioning, Joe.
Daniel didn't have ranch, by the way.
Yeah. You were mentioning about your favorite. What was your favorite fruit?
pineapple.
You like pineapple, huh?
Now, pineapple is good for the digestion. And all these were, the Lord put them on the earth for us, for nutrients. But then, modern came along, and we started to want to keep them preserved, and then it just started not being very good for us.
Yes, unfortunately, the problem with today's society is it's more important for the food to last than be healthy. So what we've done is we've switched, and you've given up health for longevity.
Yes.
Bummer, but the way they did their thing.
Okay, so in result, oh good Lord, they're all, blueberries is an anti-inflammatory, like you said.
And it's good for you. Sorry for reaching in front of you. That's very rude of me to do. I should not do that.
Yeah, well, the food in the tummy kind of goes hand in hand
I'll be done.
most of the time.
Look, I'm done, but not
Yep.
God.
So, that is true. So, what is all happening here in Daniel? I mean, what are some of the things that you guys can relate to in this story about Daniel and at the king's table and eating fruit and vegetables? No, what can you relate to? What do you think about that? What comes to your mind when you think about eating salad?
Do you like it? Speak. Do you like salad?
Yes.
Okay.
It's healthy for you.
Joe, do you like eating salad? Alicia, do you like eating salad? Angela, whatever?
And foods.
It's very healthy. It helps build. It's a building blocks of your life.
Yeah. So they were eating vegetables.
Michael, eat your blueberries.
So they were eating, Daniel and his men were eating vegetables and water while everybody else was eating all those other kind of stuff. And at the end of 10 days, they actually looked healthier because they had all nutrients going in their body. And it also said that the Lord was with them right here. The 4 men, this is Daniel 1:17. The young men, God gave knowledge and understanding to all the kinds of literature and learning. And Daniel could understand visions and dreams of all kinds. At the end of the time set by the king to bring them into his service, the chief official presented them to Nebuchadnezzar. The king talked with them, and he found none equal to Daniel, Hananiah, Mishael, and Azariah. So they entered the king's service. In every matter of wisdom and understanding about which the king questioned them, he found them 10 times better than all the magicians and enchanters in his whole kingdom. So not only did they look better because of what they ate better, good things for them.
Now, eating healthy.
Mm-hmm. That's right. So not only that's exactly right. They were eating healthy, and the Lord was with them, and they ended up. So when you don't have all that junk running through your body, you start thinking more clear, and you start. The Lord gave him knowledge and understanding. He touched his mind and gave him a lot of answers. He had imagine you being 5 years old, knowing what Dad knows. And it would all stem from God, who gave you all the knowledge and understanding. And not only did you look better than everybody eating the fat stuff, right? The choices of all the good things, not really just fat stuff, but you also were better. Your answers were better than all the magicians and all the rest of the stuff. So God used him in a great and mighty way. He humbled himself. He could have actually ate anything he wanted to at the king's table, but he humbled himself. And so the Lord used him, and he was better than all those magicians that, so they think that they're good, but they was all better than them. So God used him. All he needs is a humble vessel. All you gotta do is just open. See,
Who's
here I am.
open to learn.
Yep. That's it. So what do you think?
Any questions? Comments? Any? Yes.
Why did Daniel fast?
When
And what is a fast?
When Daniel fasted, he would just drink water.
Mm-hmm.
This, what we call the Daniel fast, is because in our day and age, people eat the choice things like they did for the king. What we do is they sacrifice and we give up things that we like. That's what a fast is.
Mm-hmm.
It's where you starve the flesh and then you become more spiritual.
Yep.
You go and you pray and you worship and you get before the Lord so that your spirit can go up when your flesh goes down. like you give up things that you like your computer, for example. Well, I'm not going to be on my computer for 3 days. Now you are fasting.
Pineapple?
You are
What else?
giving up something that you enjoy doing for God, and God will honor that because you
Yes.
are honoring Him with a sacrifice.
So you're saying that if I fasted cereal for a couple of days and pray to the Lord, that's fasting?
Yep.
Yes.
And he was with him when he fasted. So the Lord was with Daniel when he fasted. So when he was praying to the Lord gave him all this understanding, and he was better than the magicians. All those hocus pocus and stuff, it was better because the Lord was better. The Lord gave him a lot of knowledge. He didn't have to go hocus pocus and all this other magic stuff. He filled him with understanding because now your body's kind of getting a nice amount of fuel.
All the fuel, none of the drag.
Right, yeah. That's it.
And on our next, we will go into, because you touched on a touch base on how smart and how intelligent they were, and how he, being Daniel, could understand visions and dreams of all kinds.
Ooh.
So on our next gathering, together here with Dinner with the Prophet, we're going to discuss Nebuchadnezzar's dream and how Daniel, with discernment, could tell him and interpret for him what his dream meant. Sounds exciting, doesn't it?
Very much so.
Well, on our next episode, so to speak, Dinner with the Prophet, we will discuss Nebuchadnezzar's dream and Daniel and how they, not the chief magicians, the enchanted people, and so on and so forth, how men of God got to the bottom of the answer. So if you would like to close this out in prayer,
Okay.
unless you have something else.
No.
No, if you have something else, then, you know.
I don't really have anything else. I'm just enjoying the... Well, yes, I do actually have something else. I really am enjoying this video. I'm going to do this whole entire series of bringing families back together at the dinner table, discussing about God being in the center of us, and that we will learn and talk together as a family all over the world. All over the world. This is what this is all about. To discuss family, to discuss God and put him into situations of families' situations. Yes.
So you're saying, what is visions?
We're going to be doing that next time.
That's next week.
Yes.
So, like that, will all Lord, God, He can heal us.
Yes. God heals. That is true. And prayer and supplication.
Oh, yeah, that's right, because he heals us through his food. And it's fresh.
Yes. Fruits and vegetables do have a lot of healing properties. That is very true. But that is for another day. And thank you so much for joining us, me and my family, on Dinner with a Prophet. We hope that this blessed you and your family. And we hope that you join us next week to sit down and have dinner with a prophet.
Amen.